Let us continue. Your friends will come and join. Now, what we are saying is the scope of managerial economics. Most of the time, they are asking this particular question in section B. Why? Because it's a very new subject, and people always ask, what is this nature and scope of managed economics? Sometimes only the scope of managed economics. So we have to list out these six topics about demand analysis, cost analysis, production analysis, investment analysis, profit analysis, and market structure. These are the six topics that we have to write about the scope of managed economics. Imagine, suppose we want to start a business. First, what we will do, we should know about the product, how many people are ready to buy this. So first we should know the demand for the product. For that we should know what is the relation between the demand for the product and the price of the product. So this relation is explained in the law of demand. Then suppose we are forecasting a demand, then we should produce what are the things to be considered. So we should frame the demand schedules. After that, we should study about the elasticity of that demand. How what is the price elasticity? What is the income elasticity? What is the cross elasticity? What is the advertisement elasticity? What is the material elasticity? So there are different factors which influence the demand. So the respective elasticity should be studied. After all completing this, there will be a different demands: industrial demand, market demand, individual demand, autonomous demand. So there are different demands are there. So we should know how it is different from each other. So demand distinction should be there. Then finally, we have to forecast the demand. What will be the future sale of it? So all these topics are been included in the demand analysis. That is the scope as far as the demand analysis is concerned. Suppose once we started a business, we understand this will be the demand. Then the next best action will be we should calculate the cost. Suppose we are going to start a business, what will be our expenditure? For that, we should know different type of cost: opportunity cost, actual cost, sunk cost, out of packet cost, implicit cost, explicit cost. What are the fixed costs? What are the variable costs? All these things, absorption cost. All there are nearly 27 type of costs are there. We should study about that cost. Once we know these are all the types of costs that we have to incur, then we should connect with the output. So we should know what is the cost output relationship. Not only the for short run but also for the long run, we should know how the cost is related with the output. For that, we should project the cost function. That is cost function. Whenever we project this will be the future cost that I have to incur, then it is easy for us to construct the cost function. So based on the cost function, it is easy for us to estimate the cost. So all these topics are included in the cost analysis. Once we complete, this will be our for future sales based on the demand analysis. Then we estimate the cost. Then the what we have to do, we have to make the production schedule, because the next best action is to produce. For that, we need production theories, how to construct the layout, process layout, production layout, all these things. Before that, we should construct production function. It may be linear, or it may be non-linear, it may be Cope Douglas. So how we can construct? We should consider four factors of production: land, labor, capital, organization. So all these things we are able to prepare based on the documentation as well as the physical framework. All these things are studied in the production analysis. So once we initiate for the production, the next best task will be we need money. That is, investment analysis should be there. Where we have to invest, how much we have to invest. For that, we should construct the investment function. So for that, we should have some basic idea about what will be the cost of capital and how to construct the cost budget. Based on these two, we can appraise the investment. In what is the net present value of now? What is the internal rate of return? What will be the average rate of return? All these things we can study. Once we decide this will be the output. So that is the production function is constructed. Then we should construct the investment function. These topics also included in the management economics under the heading investment analysis. Once we complete the production, then we should calculate about the profit. Production is meaningful only when consumption is made. So how much profit margin we should maintain? For that we should plan the profit. For that there are different tools are there. Break-even analysis is an important tool. You should find the break-even point. What will be the targeted profit? What is the safety margin? All these things are included in the profit analysis. Based on that only we can frame the policy. The marginal cost will be calculated for producing one more good. How much profit we can earn? Suppose it is zero, means at that is the maximum revenue. You should stop. This idea will be framed through managed economics under the heading profit analysis. Finally, the market structure. Here we are going to study different markets like perfect competition, pure competition, monopoly competition, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. Apart from this, there are 2-3 markets are there, but our syllabus covers only these 5 market structure. So whenever if they ask about the scope of managed economics, first you have to define what is managed economics, and you should say what is the area of study. Under that, these 6 headings should be there. Write a paragraph. Finally, in conclusion, you write this particular flowchart. This hierarchy will be useful only when we explain theoretically what are the things that I am saying. So this is a keyword. Based on this, you have to explain in detail. Definitely, I will share this particular PPT. It will be useful for you. Then the last topic is what are the other subject is included in managerial economics. Sometimes they are asking in section A, because managerial economics, even though it's a micro in nature, it includes other subject too. So in the other subject, what are the topics are included in the managerial economics in order to take a decision, and of course the forward planning. From accounts, we have extracted final accounts, management accounts, branch accounts, consignment, and joint venture. All these topics are included in the managerial economics under the discipline accounts. Similarly, we should plan how this input variable are affecting the output variable, how to connect, how to optimize that. What is the how we have to the effective management for the raw material, how we have to connect the regions. All these things are available in the linear programming. That linear programming, not only it is an operation research, assignment problem, or transportation problem. All these things the managerial economics includes. That is why it is very practical. These concepts, that is linear programming, queuing theory, transportation problem, all these sub topics are included in the managerial economics under the discipline operation research. Similarly, from statistics, mean, median, mode, quarter deviation, mean deviation, and standard deviation, correlation, regression, all these things are also included in managerial economics, because these are all very useful for decision. Based on the statistical interpretation, sometimes you have to take a decision. So these topics are included in the managerial economics. Likewise, in from mathematics, the probability theory, real analysis, complex analysis, profit calculation, that is simple interest and the compound, all these things are included in the managerial economics. These are all the topics from the mathematics. Then similarly, as we are studying the market structure and we are implementing the pricing method and strategy, all the marketing technique are also included in the managerial economics. Finally, material management and production management. Once we are forecasting the demand and we are distinguishing the different types of demand, how to make inventory effective and supply chain, all these things also included in the managerial economics. These are the topic extracted from the materials management. Based on that material, the corollary is production management. We are constructing the production function. Before that, we are planning the production. So once all these things are doing, definitely we have to include production planning, production control, production layout, input output analysis, game theory. All these things should be included in the managerial economics under the discipline of production management. The manage economics not only restrict with these seven, there are n number of subjects. From answer point of view, I just included important subjects like accounts, or statistics, mathematics, material management, production management, and marketing. So these seven subjects, you just have this particular table, complete the answer. Definitely, this will be very helpful.